Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Market Prep. I hope everyone's having an amazing morning. Hope you guys had an incredible weekend. Good morning, Peter. How are you doing today?
Good morning, Carlos. I am great. Here after a very wet weekend. We went from like scorching heat to, I don't know, like being underwater. It's been
Okay. We didn't
soggy.
get no rain, but the heat was insane. I felt that with you. All
So
right,
I'm
volume is really
adjusting my
low. We're
set.
going to check right now. There it is. Okay, I
Yeah.
couldn't hear you, Peter. It was so low. Now I
Oh,
got you good.
there you go. I couldn't hear you either, so it's okay. We're back in it. Okay. Yes. So crazy weather, and the music still goes.
Excellent. Yeah, guys, hope you got a great weekend. I mean, I like hot. I like the summer. 95 is too hot. Above that, it's just too much. So, Fahrenheit for those our friends over in Canada. I'm not sure what that is. What, 35, 38? Not sure. Somewhere in that area. It's
Nine, 90,
pretty.
yeah, 95 is like 34, 35, something like that. I don't know.
Well, you guys were hitting that a few times last week too. So that's not fun.
We were.
Um, yeah. Friends, let's get to it. Our gappers list this morning. We'll take a look at what's happening there as we start off this week. Last week off the first half of the trading year. So last week as we wrap things up and then get heavily into July, should be a lot of fun. Some good stuff coming up later this week. I hope the market, we'll look at the U.S. economic calendar just a minute here, but I hope the market is not trading like summer months it usually does all the way until Friday, right? We get the inflation data report that the Fed likes the most. On our gappers list, a couple of things on both sides of the field. We had a nice sell-off last week, especially on tech. Nvidia, it was down quite a bit. It's down today again, 2%. So we'll see where that's going to go. Again, it's ran up so much. We're going to see some downturn there. We see that one on the gap down list. We don't get to see it there often, but today that's where it is. And yeah, looking forward to see what this day is going to look like. There's definitely a lot to go through, so I'm hopeful that we're going to find something good out of this bunch of tickers here. Peter, U.S. economic data or calendar, what do we have for today? You're on mute.
Oh, I'm on mute.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm good. Pretty quiet today. The only thing that we really have is a couple of Fed speakers. There was actually one at 3 in the morning. Waller was speaking in Rome. Sounds like a boondoggle, doesn't it? There's an excuse to go to Rome. I got to give a speech. Let me fly off to Rome on the taxpayer's dollar. Anyways, we have two Fed speakers. One that's Fed Goolsbee. Sorry, was speaking at 8:30 this morning, so should be on TV right now. I don't know where, but somewhere on TV. And then 2 p.m. we got Daly, who's speaking, who's the San Francisco Fed chair. So neither of those are going to move the market in all likelihood. So pretty quiet. We're going to have to rely on things that are moving. And unfortunately, we don't have a lot of earnings either. So Carlos, we're going to rely on the gappers list and whatever moves intraday because from a news cycle, it was a quiet weekend. Not much happened. Not much coming up today. Later this week,
Yeah.
as you were talking about, we do have some interesting data. Really, it's really at the back end of the week, though. Friday, we should have the PCE index, which can move the market and should be interesting. Those are a bunch of 8:30 numbers, but between now and then, pretty quiet.
Yeah, it does feel like that, man. Hopefully, some news will break out and get us some volatility. It did last week a couple of times, so that was good. And we had some really good moves, so hopefully we can get a couple of good looks here this week. All right, friends, let's get to it. Control A, Control X is going to clean up our watch list from yesterday here on Dash Trader Pro. Speaking of Dash Trader Pro, I know, was it last night, Peter? Or something? Many of you guys got bombarded with tons of messages
Yeah,
from the app.
yeah. I actually turned off my phone because I don't know. Somebody hit a wrong button there on a Sunday night over at DAS, and they had this one of their batch load process just was going insane with hundreds of messages in a row. So I haven't seen a oopsie, we made a mistake type email this morning, which is what I was expecting. But hopefully DAS looks stable so far this morning. So hopefully all
They
is
did
good with the. Sorry.
Yeah, they did apologize in their Twitter. I saw a tweet. They said
Did they?
sorry, apologize for the notification we sent over, and somebody responded with a real funny comment. He's like, "Well, I did not get a notification. I got 1,000 notifications, right? So it was
Right.
more than that." But yeah, they did apologize on their Twitter X
Okay.
platform there. All right, well, let's take a look. First one here on the gap up list, guys. We're looking at ALNY. I almost said Albany because it looks like they're trying to just Albany, New York, trying to rephrase that there. But ALNY up 37% this morning. Doesn't look pretty though. Volume is light, 508,000. It looks like we have some news because if you look at Dash Trader Pro, we do have a T here, which means trading has resumed. At one point, it was halted. So if you can see that right on there, you can see where it says that. It is shortable. Peter, what's the news on this one? Big gap today, not much volume, but definitely something happening.
Yeah, they've got a drug that's curing heart disease, I guess, or at least it's on track to, which is why it gapped and halted. Basically, they completed their phase 3 trials, and based on the company's release that happened early this morning, they're basically experiencing their best case scenario. So, meaning that they've exceeded all endpoint expectations, and claiming that this heart disease treatment is going to cure heart disease. That sounds like a lofty statement, but there we have it. So yeah, we'll see what happens with this thing as it continues to trade this morning. A little lower volume than I would have expected for that type of news. It's only 500,000 shares traded, so not everybody's knocking down the door to trade this thing, but maybe we'll get some more volume before they open to make it more interesting.
Yeah, you can see last night they started. Well, not last night. Last trading day they had 2.2 million, which is almost double what they usually trade. So maybe anticipation that something was coming down the pipeline here. Also, it was quadruple witching, so a lot of stocks had insane volume. If you guys remember that, we look at Nvidia. But what did Nvidia do?
And
655 million shares traded. So yeah,
yeah,
so that's tons of volume for a day.
it was
Um,
certainly Nvidia was the poster child for that. They just had volume starting in the pre-market and continued all day, like massive volume,
yeah.
like you just pointed out. So a lot of things were well over their average volume as well, but yeah, nothing quite as extreme as Nvidia that I saw.
Yeah, yeah, agree. All right, let's take a look. So what for AL and Y? I like the gap up. I like the news for possible sell off. I mean, usually these things do not stick. I'm going to add it here on my secondary list. Might not trade it, but it's going to be interesting to see what that looks like there. So next will be MLGO up 34% this morning. Has ran up in the past before. Low flow stock sitting at 1 million shares traded. We've seen this plenty of times do this, right? Get some volume and just, I don't remember this one here. That is insane. 160. I don't remember that one, but I do remember the ones after that, back in February, not so long ago, back in June, we had this gap up as well. It ran up pretty nice. So, Peter, any news, or is this just kind of, hey, today's a good day to just get going?
It must be the latter because I do not see any news in this. So I'm not sure what's moving micro algo, but as you've pointed out, we have seen it in the past. It sometimes jumps up. This is a software company out of China. So, look, Chinese tickers can sometimes move without really us understanding why. So be careful with it if it's something you choose to trade. I don't love it. It's a $5 stock
Yeah.
too. So, it's
Yeah. And
it's
and
dangerous.
coming from lower, right? It's hanging out at $3 before they got going early June. So not really one that I like either. So heading over to ICU. So ICU is C Star Medical, another medical company listed here, up 13%, hard to borrow, 231,000 shares traded. Looks to be in play this morning.
That's a bold ticker to pick, I think. I like the fact that they picked the
Yeah,
ticker
it
ICU,
is.
but okay, it doesn't
Could go
evoke
both ways.
positive. Yeah, it's not. It doesn't give positive feelings to me. But
Yeah.
anyways, having spent so much time in ICUs in the last couple of years, I'm not so happy with that ticker. But anyways, all right, that's what they've done. I'm not really sure why they're gapping. To be honest, I don't see. they do have. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what this thing does. They have what they are calling a cytopheretic device that they're touting as their next stage commercial medical device. I do not know what it's a selective, extracorporeal, I know what that means, selective cytopheretic device. If anybody knows what that does, then be excited, apparently, because some people are. But yeah, I don't think it's going to trade that well as a company today.
Yeah, I don't like it here. All right, over to ALT this morning, and this is up 13%, 1.3 million shares traded. We've seen this ticker before. Do some stuff. Is it a great one? No, it's not. Is it worth watching? Maybe. We can get going here. Float on this is 70 million, so it's not a low flow stock. So I'm a little bit more inclined to hopefully believe there's some news, Peter, and maybe we could watch this one today. What's on
Yeah,
deck
well,
on
it's
this one?
just a reminder, it is Monday, obviously, which means that on Mondays we tend to get a lot of these biotechs that report drug trial results. I'm not sure why that happens, but apparently the industry has an agreement that they will all sort of report on Monday if they can, because we see a lot more on Mondays than any other day. But Altimmune has phase 2 trial results for an obesity drug. And we know how much the market has liked obesity drugs recently, so that's what's pushing it higher. Once again, just looking at the volume and the price action so far this morning, doesn't look great. This one's got a little more volume at 1.3 million shares, but still, it's not that consistent momentum I want to see to know this thing is going to move very well. So you can potentially put it
Yeah.
on your list, but not great yet.
Yeah. Not awesome. It is up 13%. I do like the volume on it, so maybe we can get something out of it. And today's going to be a day where my list is probably going to be made up of our usual suspects, right? I don't see a whole lot that looks great so far. Even going through this gappers list, one that we see quite often on our list is DJT. Gapping up, was gapping down last week, gapping up today, gapping down a couple of times, as you can see here. It's just kind of falling off a little bit from its recent highs over at 56 down to 25, now back up to 30. I just don't like the way this thing trades in the intraday, right? So I'm not a fan of the way the price action is. It looks to be in play today, up 10%, 685,000 shares traded. I'm not going to have it on my list. I just don't like the way it moves. Peter, on a slow day today, do we watch this one?
I don't see any reason particularly to watch it. I mean, it is sort of just almost like a dead cat bounce type move, as the market sometimes calls it. So, there's no real reason for it to be moving up other than it's been down so significantly over the last couple of weeks that it's inevitable that it gets a little bit of a bounce, maybe before it continues lower or holds out here. I mean, the stock is so susceptible to news, of course, and whatever Trump does in the public eye is going to affect this stock. So once again, another one to be careful of. As you said, Carlos, it can be tough to trade, and the spread gets high on this at times. So you got to be careful if it's one you're going to put on your list. I did try and watch it over the last couple of weeks and never really found a good opportunity to trade it.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I'm not a fan of the way this thing moves after the market is open. So I'll keep it off my list. But if I don't find anything else, we got some volume here. We're up 10%. We could throw this on there. We might get something today. So the thing with this is going to be, are you going to trade this clean after the market opens? Like, this is a clean pre-market activity. Don't get me wrong. This looks very good. But we've seen this let us down so many times after that bell rings. I have a feeling today we might get the same. So it all comes down to that. Are you going to continue with this clean pre-market action you have been showing here after 8:15? So you know what? Only way for me to find out if that does happen is to add it on here and check a little bit later. So let's do that. All right. Then last but not least, one that we have a lot of history on is our good buddy MU, which lately has been making a couple of ripples in the water here. So we're up 2.6, 1.1 million shares traded this morning after a big sell-off on this was on Thursday, not even Friday. So Thursday, big sell-off for this stock, looking to rebound here. So I like the action. I like the pre-market. I like the volume. I think I'm going to add this one to my list, Peter. Looks pretty good today.
Yeah. So MU, well, our stocks. I was just counting shares here. So, but anyways, yeah, MU has been obviously on a good growth spurt. It's actually been leading, I guess, in terms of growth, along with Nvidia, and they've been good opportunities to trade. The news over the weekend was that a lot of the CEOs, or at least a couple of CEOs, including the CEO of MU and the CEO of Nvidia, are selling shares. Some are suggesting that's a reason for concern. However, that's why I was just counting. So, Mr. Sanjay, the CEO and president of MU, has sold, it looks like, about 160, almost 200,000 shares. However, the total number of shares that the CEO currently holds is higher than it was before the exercise, which I can only believe means that he got his bonus, and his bonus included a whole bunch more shares. So he thought he'd just keep his portfolio stable and take some money off the table while he could. So that total share exercise was worth looks like about 14 or 15 million dollars. So you know what? I mean, I don't see that as significant, right? I mean, it seems like that's sort of smart, smart financial management. Your stock is up. You're being given a whole bunch more shares. You might as well exercise some to keep the share total around the same level. So this CEO holds about 753,000 shares, according to the last published financial report. So, yeah, I don't think there's anything to worry about on that front. But it's interesting to me how these things sometimes get the headline. The headline was CEO sharing selling stocks. So I went and checked the actual values, and like I said, it looks like he actually has more stock than he started with. So, yeah, nothing to worry about here. But MU might be worth watching. Nvidia, since we're talking about it anyways, also worth watching. Like we mentioned, big volume on Friday, and we know it's been a mover. So it's off of that high, right? That high that it moved all the way up to around 140, down a couple of dollars from that. But I still expect the volume to be high and it to be in play.
Yeah, I like it this morning, so I'm going to put it on here as well. It's in the bottom of our gap down list, which we are going to get to in just a second here. We are down 2.1 on a 10 million shares trade. I mean, that is that is a lot of volume. So love it today. We'll be on our list. And we'll hope to get some good action out of it. As it drops down here, started selling off Thursday as well, similar to MU, a big sell off on Thursday, and then continuing a bit this morning. At the moment, heading back to our gap up, gap down list. The top of that's going to be BBIO. What is this? BBIO. Ooh, that looks brutal. I'm not sure what kind of news broke out that's making it trade like this. This was at 7 o'clock today, so this is garbage truck worthy here. This is not something I like at all. But what is the garbage news that's coming over here, Peter?
I think this is just a little bit of a oh, look at this. A little bit of the continuation of the general momentum. Last week, they had some news that they got a special designation from the FDA for their for one of the diseases, I guess, that they're studying, and one of the drugs. But the stock, oh my God, I can't speak. The stock did not jump on that news, which tells me that people were not impressed. Maybe those who were looking more in depth said, yes, you got special consideration from the FDA, but you haven't really proven that the drug is going to be effective. So I think it looks like we're just seeing that momentum accelerate after this weekend, because last week, I'm just looking at the price action here, was actually relatively low. Bigger volume on Friday. Yeah, but still not much going on so far this morning. Don't love it.
Yeah, I don't like either. That is pure garbage. We'll move on to the next one. Another one that's hanging out the garbage dumpster territory here as well. It is down 6%, 323,000 shares traded. It is another one that's just nasty, guys. I mean, it trades horrible. It's been making a lot of moves, but the intraday is just not as clean. So I've just been staying away from it. I'm going to do the same today. It looks like it's giving some back after hitting 14.15, just kind of selling off a little bit here, turning with the overall market, right? We've seen a sell off in the last couple of days. I mean, yeah, it is just bad. Carlos loves a garbage truck. Me and Peter both do love these garbage trucks when not
We
not the
do.
stock. We love giving
Mhm.
out garbage trucks when we can. So yeah, it's yeah, absolutely. All right, heading on down. Peter, do you have anything on this one? If not, we'll move on to the next one. I mean, it's
No,
pretty.
no.
Yeah, it's
We
just a
and
waste of time. That's
the next one is basically most of our list here. You notice basically
yeah.
we have all of the crypto mining companies. So this is where Carlos and I get to say we told you so. On Friday, we were telling you to keep an eye on crypto as it was heading to the bottom end of the range that it said. So if you look at the Bitcoin price, hashtag BTC, it was hanging out around the $64,000 mark, I think it was on Friday. And over the course of the weekend, it continued to drop. It's now down to about 61,000. And that's why we're seeing all of the crypto miners on the low end and gapping lower. So, yeah, it looks like Bitcoin is continuing its, 3-week drop here. It's, it was sitting at close to these all time highs up at the 71,000. It's now down by, $10,000 or almost 12%. So, yeah, it's not a good day if you've got big, heavy crypto holdings. It just continues to slide. So on our
Yeah,
list,
not
we've
looking
got
good.
we got Mara and Clean Spark and Riot and all the others that are sitting on there. Coin and yeah, they're all there.
Yeah. My favorite out of all of these guys is going to be Mara and Coin. So I am going to add Mara to our list. And it has been trading again without just looking at all the details of the daily. Look at the intraday action on the daily. Look at the actual daily chart. It's been so bad. Look how spiky and whippy it is. It really hasn't done much. It's been stuck on a range. At least Mara has. So now we have some news. We have some volatility. Hopefully that can create good opportunities for us towards the downside. I like Mara today. We do have shares for sure. It is on SSR, but we can still short this one. I'm going to add that to my list. And my second go-to, and they flip back and forth depending on how well they're trading, is Coin. So Coin as well, down this morning, can trade a little bit better. Look out for the spread on this one. It could be wider than what you would like for day trading. So just be cautious when you enter a trade. You can still trade it, but just protect yourself as far as the risk. Maybe take less shares so you're not caught, with a big loss if things don't go your way. So I like Coin and Mara. Going to add those to the list. I might not keep them both. We'll figure out that a little bit later. And then another one that's after that, we covered NVIDIA already. Another one that's going to be fun to see what's going on here is GameStop. So GameStop down 4.1, 1.2 million shares traded right now, just slightly below this area of support that we've been trying to hold all since June. While doing that, we hit 48 a couple of times. We hit 30, and now we're just down at 23. Man, this thing is not looking good, Peter. And I know this is, if you want to, can we get a Peter rant going? I think we could. Let's start the week with a Peter rant on GameStop and how he feels about Keith. Take it away, Peter. How do you feel?
Yeah, it doesn't take a lot, does it? So there was an article this morning I thought that was funny. Came out from Investor Place that said, "Beware, GME is unpredictable and uninvestable." Well, no kidding. I love it when there's an article that comes out and sort of states the obvious. They're basically saying that GameStop investors are ignoring the fundamentals, their declining sales and lack of profitability, and that there's no future in the used video game market. So yeah, I mean, what can I say more than I've already said in the past? Like this stock had moved just because it had moved, right? It got the attention of the apes, and everybody pushed it. But as a fundamental, this stock is it should be right alongside the Bed Bath and Beyonds, and it's really doesn't feel like it's a winning model, except for the fact that they now have a whole bunch of cash because there were some smart moves made by the executive, right? The board of directors have issued a ton of shares into this enthusiasm and have cashed out on that, and their cash reserves are at an all-time high. They don't seem to know what to do with them, but they've got the cash. So yeah, GameStop, sorry, it actually might be tradable. I don't think it's investable. I would agree with that article, but tradable,
Yeah.
maybe. I mean, that being said, Carlos, like as we're seeing on the daily, the range that it's trading in has dropped off significantly. Tiny little ranges we can see on the daily here over the last week and a half, since all the euphoria happened with well, as you said, with Keith and our good buddy Roaring Kitty doesn't seem to be roaring at the moment. So you never know, right? There could be another random image that he's going to post out there that will get this thing moving again, or not. But so that's the risk you take in trading a GameStop. So will I be watching it? No, I'm just going to wait for it to come up again with big volume and some momentum, and then I'll pay attention to it. I think my attentions are better placed elsewhere, in my opinion. So but if you love it, by all means, let me know when it starts to move.
Yeah, and I'm sure you will hear when it does.
who produced this picture? Why am I wearing
Yeah.
a
Oh,
red
this is
cardigan? I
this is
love
the
it.
Peter Rant picture. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look at that.
So
Okay. Oh, all right.
get off my lawn. There it is.
Yeah. That's exactly what I look like on any
Yeah.
given
Yeah.
day. Perfect. I love it.
Love it, love it. Friends over on YouTube, hit that thumbs up if you haven't done so already. Really appreciate it. It does help us a ton. And thank you so much. 158 so far, showing your support over on YouTube. We'd love to be at 500 is our goal, so help us get there as we take you through the market open with Brian and Andrew trading live this morning. All right, so that is GameStop. That completes gap up and gap down. Let's go over to you, Peter. What is on your list? I know you mentioned Nvidia. I have that here. What else do you have that you like this morning?
Well, I'm going to mention some good old favorites that I love. AMD was moving well last week. A little bit of a Me Too moment because of Nvidia and MU, but AMD gave some tradable opportunities, in my opinion. So you know that I like it. So I'm going to continue to keep an eye on AMD. We haven't talked about Tesla yet this morning. Tesla's always a sort of a good bet for something to get momentum and a little bit of price action. Again, it's one of these rare stocks where if you look at the daily, you wouldn't think it's a good mover, but it really does give you trading opportunities if you keep a close eye on it. Apple, also on my list. Apple is, sort of sitting close to its all-time high range. It's come down a little bit off of that, but still giving good trading opportunities and trading ranges that we might want to keep an eye on. And one that's less tradable, but still has been giving interesting moves is Microsoft. We know that now these days, Microsoft, Apple, and Nvidia are all in this big fight for, market supremacy, as they're all, I guess they're the only three in the $3 trillion club. And as their stock prices move up and down, they trade positions as to who's number 1, 2, and 3. So it's just sort of fun for me to watch that battle going on. Other than that, I think I'm just going to have to watch the scanners this morning because so far Amazon, Meta, Google not doing anything. A lot of other sectors. The other sectors aren't doing anything. Some interesting. There was, I thought there was going to be more fun in the EV sector last week with the announcement of Fiskars. They basically filed Chapter 13 and went for bankruptcy. But really, I didn't see much of an impact on the rest of the market. I think it feels quiet this morning, Carlos. Like you said, unfortunately, sort of feels like we're finally heading into summer volumes. I hope that doesn't happen because summer volumes can be a little less exciting on a regular basis. So it just means you have to be more selective in your trades. There is still trading opportunity. In fact, and I'll continue to say this for everybody, some of my best trades ever have been during summer trading days, because you can get outsized moves because you don't have the volume to stop the movement. But you've got to be very careful finding them because you can also get chopped out, right? You can get chopped up a lot if you just keep jumping into things because there's not always a lot of follow through, and you never know when it's going to happen.
Yeah, I agree. It allows you to be more focused too. You're not overwhelmed with a bunch of tickets that are all in play. That can be frustrating as well. I mean, trust me, I'd rather have that. But if you're starting out, it can be nice to only have a couple of things that are really in place. So you can kind of focus a little bit more, especially if you want to be in everything. Friends, today is laptop giveaway day. So when Andrew comes on later after he goes live for a couple of minutes, he'll be giving out a laptop today. So make sure you jump on YouTube.
Yes.
A couple of things you have to do to make this happen. If you're a member, do not sign up for the $1 trial. Again, that's going to mess up your membership. You're already in the drawing for that, but you have to be on the YouTube chat, right? So because when Andrew does the raffle, he's going to pick whoever's on YouTube. So you got to make sure you're on there, have it on, have it running, hit that thumbs up, of course. The other thing you have to do is subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And last but not least, for those that are not members of the community, again, if you're not a member of the community already with a membership, do that $1 trial because you do have to be part of the membership for that $1 trial to be considered if you to win a laptop. So make sure you do that. Type in laptop on there on the chat, and we'll get you guys going. We'll announce that again before we end, and also when Andrew goes away, give out the laptop. So we're starting now, and Andrew, I think it's you mentioned every week, right? So now next week, I mean, this is it's a party. So definitely join that. Make sure we're getting those likes. We got to hit our goal. So Andrew loves that 500 number, so we got to hit that 500 likes as well. So
Yeah.
again, looking forward to that lucky winner, guys, as we give away a laptop today. Andrew's going to be doing that later. So let's excited. I'm excited about that.
Pretty exciting stuff. And you said party, and that reminds me, this is the week. It's party week.
Party. Yes.
Yeah. So Wednesday night, I'll be heading off to Vancouver so that we can be there for Andrew's party on Friday. I don't know if there's still tickets available, but Andrew's throwing himself a party. I think it's fantastic. Rented out a club. We're going to celebrate the fact that he completed the 7 Summit Challenge, and he can sort of put that in the rearview mirror. I can't promise you he won't still be climbing mountains because somehow he seems to love the cold and the thin air up there. But at least he's completed that lifelong challenge, and I think that's a fantastic goal. So very happy to be going and celebrating that with a couple of the team. Carlos, we haven't convinced you to come yet, have we?
No, man, I could. I even had a meeting with Andrew. I'm just like, I'll pay for your flight. It's like I can't because of family events I have going on, so I can't do it. But yeah, no, I can't make it, man. I'm gonna miss you guys. Wish I could be there party with you guys, but take pictures, send me funny pictures. I'll enjoy from here in spirit. Friends, let's get to our chat room here. Let's see what's happening. What do you guys like this morning? Then we'll look over on YouTube and see what you guys like on your end there. So there it is, laptop between 10 and 10:30 a.m. this morning. So stick around for that, friends. All right, in our YouTube chat, what do you guys like? Tesla. We'll take a look at Tesla right now. Tesla today, we have it on deck, I think. Oh, no, I forgot to add it on. I do like this one. I like the way the daily is setting up. Again, we're getting, I don't really like using wedges on the daily, but it is getting into kind of smaller days into a point over here, Peter. I don't really use wedges, but hopefully that means we can have a breakout one way or the other. Volume, extremely light today. Not even 800,000 yet. It's already 905. So that is not good. All right, what else you friends like over on our chat? PLTR has been in play the last couple of days. We've seen some real nice pops up and down here from 23 to 26 back to 23. Volume is light too, though. Notice we've been talking about the summer volume. It's only 681,000. Usually PLTR by now, you're looking at 1.5 million. So again, not great volume, but I do love this daily here as we're seeing some weakness over the last couple of days. The intraday action, the pre-market action also looks good. That's another new market, pre-market low. I think it's worth adding this, guys. I'm going to slam it on here. PLTR, that looks good there. We'll see what happens. Tends to let me down more often than not, but we'll see where it goes. Yes, Mike C over in our YouTube chat. FedEx earnings tomorrow. Usually this will be in play after earnings. This is a brutal stock, barely trades well, but during earnings season or heavy news, they can be tradable. I don't think today's going to be that day, though, so I'm not going to have it on deck. Let's go over to our YouTube chat. Kevin from YouTube is giving us Dell. Dell has also been moving quite a bit. Today, very light.
Yes.
I'm not going to have it on the list. Me and you, Peter, I think we missed some really good days on Dell already, right? But we'll have to keep an eye on it when it's trading better. Did you get a chance to trade any of these really big days? I know our community did.
No, I did watch it for a few days, but never found the entry. It's it just didn't set up for me.
Yeah. Friends, the $1 link for the chat room to join the giveaway on the laptop is right on the top there. It's posted. We'll mark it that we'll copy it again into the chat in just a second here. But it is working. I just tested it. Okay. What else, friends? So we have PLTR. We have Dell. I don't like it so much. I'm going to keep it off my list for now. MU is on the list. Yes, it's on the list. First one, actually, which looks pretty good. 1.2 million shares traded. We are up 2.1. I do like the way this one is looking this morning. AMD is not on my list. Let's take a look. I do have NVIDIA. AMD, not looking great pre-market. Volume is a little light at the moment. I'll wait for this one to be called out by someone. It's a good secondary. I'll add it on the secondary list here, but at the moment, not really great. All right, we'll stop here, friends. Let's get over to community events and announcements. For those signing up for the dollar, as well. If again, yes, I want to stress. Andrew's stressing this in chat again. I want to say it again because it really messes up the back end. If you're already a member, do not sign up for that $1 membership. Right, that's only for people on YouTube that do not have a membership. It really messes things up in the back end. And Abby's going to scream at me later and say, "What are you doing?" But yeah, it's only if you're not a member. So yeah, if I was going to jump over to our community events for the next 2 weeks, but if you do sign up, we have an onboarding class tonight at 8 p.m. as well with myself and the rest of the members are joining the community. So join for that. Come with your questions. It's going to be a lot of fun. Don't miss it. You get access to that, and you also get access to 7 days in the chat room. So it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, over to our events webinars over on the bearwithstress.com website. That will take you to what's happening for the next 2 weeks. Peter will take you through that.
Well, in big events for me personally, I am starting a brand new journal today. Isn't that exciting? It's not exciting.
Fancy.
But I just
did you go to Target and like went through the aisles and say, okay, took 15 minutes picking which one you want? Is that how this went? Walk us through.
Well, actually no. When they're on sale, hold on here. Look, I go and pick up. Lately, I've picked up these with look at all the pretty covers. I could pick dogs or what is this one? Hockey, or this one doesn't have a cover on it. But
anyway. So you went to the bin where there's just like $1 in sale. That's nice. Good.
I used to buy these fancy ones here, but then with the plastic covers and that, but I really didn't need it. Anyways, the only thing that's important is I've been trading for a while, and they last about 11 months. Right. So every 11 months, I have to start a new journal. So it's sort of it marks, I sort of different stages in my trading, I find. So this would be this is my 13th journal. So we've been trading for a little while here, but
wow.
Yeah, I've got a whole stack of them over here that my router sits on that I trade. So, anyways, it's just interesting when I don't know if anybody else. Tell me in the comments actually if you guys have any sort of events that mark different stages of your trading. But for me, this is always like it really means nothing. But starting a brand new journal, I'm like, well, I got to trade good today because I want it to be a good day for the first page of my journal. But there you go. All right. Awesome. In actual news and events, we do have stuff that happens every week here at Bearable Traders, starting with the onboarding class that happens on a Monday night. So we have one tonight, 8 o'clock. Carlos, as usual, is going to be leading that. It's a good opportunity for new members or old members alike to get information on what you can get out of your Bearable Trading membership, as well as get questions answered, whether it's basic or complex questions on trading. It's a great place to go. Maybe just have a conversation or hang out with some traders after hours. 8 o'clock tonight in the onboarding room. Please join Carlos there for that. Somebody wants the link to the YouTube stream. Well, we can do that. Absolutely. Let me post it right here for you. Done. Okay. Tuesdays, we have our strategy and trade book webinar. John is taking the lead. Now, we think John is. He's on vacation. We think he's coming back. We're going to have to confirm that, make sure that he's ready to go to talk about averaging up for bigger wins. That is scheduled to be tomorrow night at 8 p.m. in the webinar room. So that should be a good session. John is a really good trader. He only trades one strategy, but he's gone deep and decided to perfect that strategy. So, you can absolutely do that, right? Sometimes narrowing your focus can give you better results in the long run. So John will talk about how he does that and how you can then average up your results as you start to get familiar with what you're doing. Next week, we've got Jared, who's slated. Oh my God, it's July next week. Oof, craziness. Yeah. All right. So what is your option personality? We're going to change to start talking options, and that will be on Tuesday, July the 2nd at 8 o'clock. He'll be taking that over. So we do flip between options and equities in our webinars. We have an options opportunity next week, so mark that in your calendars if you trade options or are interested. If you're option curious, then it would be a great session to join. Wednesdays, we talk psychology. This Wednesday and next Wednesday will be no different. This Wednesday, we've got Mike, who's going to be doing his session. And Mike, if you're out there, make sure that this is good, because I know he's also flying into Vancouver with me on Wednesday. I don't know what time, but presumably in time that this webinar will be deliverable. So that'll be the psychology of risk management. And Oh my god. Oh, Jared. That was me. That's exactly what I did. Look at my notebooks. Anyways, Mike's going to be doing that session this Wednesday, June the 26th at 8 o'clock. And the next Wednesday, Dr. Kenneth Reed will be with us on Wednesday, July the 3rd, talking about how you can be a balanced trader. I see Dave asking how members can get a laptop. Dave, if you're already a member, then you're registered. What you just need to do is you need to join the YouTube channel, join the YouTube feed, be in there between 10 and 10:30. That's what Andrew said. For all people that are in and active in the chat on YouTube, he's going to be picking a lucky winner to win a laptop, and we'll be doing that once a week for the next little while. So that's what you need to do. All right. Thursdays are mentorship, and I see Thor's back from vacation. Welcome back, Thor. It's great to see you back in the room. And well, that's maybe I'll start at the end then, because Thursday, Thor always closes out the day with his Thursday mentorship, and this Thursday will be no different. Brent, maybe if we can move that slide up there, we can see what the mentorship. There we go. Anyways, so we're starting at the end. Thor does his one at 8 p.m. We have Lenny, who does a 4 p.m. right after the market close session. Options trading goes at 2 p.m. every Thursday with Jared and Megan, and we usually start the day when he's not on vacation with John, who's going to be doing his Thursday mentorship session. It's great for beginners. It's usually a smaller group. You can get your questions answered in depth. So that's what we got. 11 a.m., 2 p.m., 4 p.m., and 8 p.m. are the 4 sessions that we have for mentorship. So that's what we've got coming up in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully you'll join us for that. As I mention all the time, this broadcast is sponsored by tradingterminal.com, and we strongly recommend you go visit tradingterminal.com if you're an active trader. It's designed with active traders in mind to give you all of the information you need to trade the markets, everything from the calendar of events to news articles to the scanners and simulators. We had a member that reached out to me the other day because they had some stuff that they loved that they wanted to see enhanced, and actually something they wanted to see fixed. Forwarded those on to Nina and our development crew, and we appreciate the work that they do. So I know that they're looking at that and trying to get changes in there. So they're actively working to improve it every single day. So check out tradingterminal.com. And if you wanted to join us here at Bearable Traders, where the fun just continues every trading day, then you've got a number of membership options. Now, the intro. Whoop, I just hit mute. The intro package that you see there is actually available for only $1. So if you haven't joined, join now, because you now have an opportunity to get a laptop. So why not, right? Why not join, and you can be one of the lucky contestants anyways, and hopefully win a laptop. If you check out our YouTube feed, you'll see the link, but it's bearabletraders.com/YouTube to join for just $1. The dollar fee is really just to keep the bots and scammers out of the room. And you can join us for 1 week, and you get limited access to our courses, as well as full access to the chat room. If you love what you see, you can join using the basic or elite monthly packages, or of course, the elite annual. Looks like we still have our Father's Day sale going on. So look at that. Big, long celebration for the dads. The Elite Annual is still 50% off. I don't know when that's going to end. Andrew's here. He's listening to me. It may remind him that he's got to stop that sale. So you want to jump in now while you still can. Take advantage of that deal before we go back to regular pricing. So because a 50% off deal is a pretty darn good one. So take advantage of that while you can. All right. With that, Carlos, let's get to setting some levels, and we'll be getting ready for this open.
Yeah, absolutely, friends. Thank you, Peter. All right, let's jump right in here, friends. On my list right now, MU, Nvidia, Mara, Apple, Tesla, PLTR. I did drop down coin as a secondary. I'm not going to keep it on my main list. Mara's looking much better with so much volume. So I'd rather look at that one. Okay, let's set some levels. We'll start with MU this morning, who's looking very nice. 1.3 million shares traded. Hopefully, the momentum here can continue. And again, it has been giving us a couple of really good trading days. High of the pre-market this morning, 143.68. The low is down at 139, just slightly below the previous day close. So we got some good levels on here, highs and lows for the last 2 trading days. And then towards the top, we had a big sell-off on Thursday. That's where you see that big red candle there. 148 is an area, and another one right around 151. So that looks good for MU. Again, bouncing nicely off the pre-market low, previous day close. up 2.5 this morning. And here's the one with tons of volume. We're going to look forward to what Nvidia is going to do today. I mean, we got the volumes there, 13 million shares traded right now. We are bouncing from the lows at the moment. And again, a couple of really harsh selling days. We hit 140 on this thing. We're down now to 123. So really big drop on the last couple of days for Nvidia. Towards the bottom, we got a good area of support in case we are going to be weak for today. That is going to be 118.23. So I'm going to slam a level there as well. As you guys slam that thumbs up over on YouTube, friends, going to check what our number of likes look like this morning. Our goal today is 500. We are 363. Remember, we want to get 500. That is what's going to help us give away that laptop today. Laptop giveaway between 10 and 10:30. Andrew will be doing that later today. So make sure you're covered on the 3 things you need to do there to be considered for that giveaway. Next is going to be Mara. Also, volume picked up on this pretty nice since I last looked at it. We're at 1.2 now. 1812 is the low of the pre-market here. And then towards the bottom, we're going to mark down a couple of areas on the daily. This one looks great right over here. It's going to be 1759, and then one more at a 1687. Towards the top, high of the pre-market at a 1880. And then above that, guys, your cover. Highs and lows for the last 2 trading days. I'm hoping this thing with Bitcoin sliding down 3% is what I'm showing here. Hopefully, Mara coin and some other Bitcoin tickers can give you some really good opportunities today. Let's look at Apple. Apple heading sideways here. I added this one as well on my list. I love the daily on it, guys. Has some really big days. Volume increased a little bit, died down again, increased last trading session. I'm hoping we can get some action out of this as well. 208.20 is the high of the pre-market on this one. The low down at 206.90. So we'll mark those 2 there. And then towards the top, you can see the ladder here. Just again, highs and lows for the last 2 trading days, doing a really, really good job. And you don't have much as far as the daily from this low we have listed here all the way to when we broke out towards the all-time highs. Right, we had a big, big day 2 weeks ago. This was, if you guys remember, the conference and development, development conference that Apple had really did a number on it. So that treated the stock very, very well. 197 to get a really good level here. You got to go into this intraday. We're not going to do it now for the sake of time, but if you can go in here, you can pick out some levels that you might like. But again, I'll do that offline. You can do the same as well. Look at Tesla. Tesla's starting to come alive here. Let's focus on the bottom side first. Low of the pre-market. We are at 182.13. We'll slam one right on there as well. And then we're pretty much surrounded by the highs and lows of the last 2 trading days into the green now. High of the pre-market can change. At the moment, it's 184.70. But this is picking up some steam, picking up some volume. I really like what I see here. Next level towards the top, we're going to mark down 186.70. Above that, we love 188.65. Last but and maybe least, because PLTR does not treat me very well. High of the pre-market, pretty much where the previous day closes at 23.88, and towards the bottom, 23.35. But there is no question, I do like the daily here, and this is possibly in play today. Level 22.88 is going to be a good one, and then down at 22.22 as well if we do decide to be a little bit weak for the market open. So volume is a little bit lighter. Hopefully that can get better because PLTR can put in a lot of shares. Look at their daily volume over the last 4 days is over 50 million. The last 2 trading days, almost 70 million. So they can get some good volume to get things going here. I'm going to take a quick look at our moderators list right over here, and then we'll see what else we have. We'll go to Peter and see if there's anything else moving that we should be noting here. Moderators list, starting with Andrew, Nvidia, MU, and GameStop. And Andrew has GameStop today on his list. Megan will be looking at Tesla, Apple, potentially for Eamon. Wow, he's bringing back a ticker from the past here, guys. FU2U after the pullback. So we'll have to look at that one in a second. We love that ticker. Thor, we don't love trading it. We love saying it. Thor is watching MU, Meta, and Apple. Secondary list, Tesla, Nvidia, futures as well. You can see that there. Avi will be looking at Amazon long off the pre-market, and Nvidia short after previous day's lows towards that 120. Pierre is looking at Nvidia, MU, PLTR, and Mara. No IPOs, no SPACs for today. Peter, your list made up of AMD, Tesla, and Nvidia. Secondary will be Apple, and also trading terminal scanners there. Lenny, Tesla, Nvidia, MU, Apple, Microsoft Coin, CCL, Shopify, and everything else on the New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ. I mean, his list is long today. I love it.
That's a
Paris is
big
looking.
list.
That's a big list. I was ready to keep going there. Do I got to scroll down or something? Nice job. Lenny's got like 10 monitors working this morning. Paris is looking at Nvidia, Tesla, Apple, MU, and Amazon today. And Brian, the man of the hour, joining Andrew today for live trading. Tesla, Nvidia, AMD, Amazon, and MU. We got a question this morning about, do we have a journaling application with tradingterminal.com? There is something in the works that is in a closed beta right now. Mike and Andrew are working on that. So as soon as that's available, we'll let you guys know. It's pretty sweet. But again, it's a closed beta right now. And then once we make a public beta, we'll let you know. But yeah, it's in the works. It's coming. Stay tuned. And as you guys remember, Andrew mentioned last week, he's focusing on Trading Terminal. It's one of his main focuses. He mentioned that here on the channel to you guys. So trust me, a lot of fun stuff coming to tradingterminal.com.
And it will be free, as are all the other services on tradingterminal.com. So yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
we're using it, like you said, in a closed beta. So Carlos and I have had a chance to take a look at it, and I think you guys are going to love it. It's a great application, great addition to the tradingterminal.com suite of applications and functionality. So. Carlos, you're asking about anything else we need to take a look at? Well, I want to shout out to all the sports fans out there. If you're a football fan, European football that is, or soccer as we know it in North America, you've been watching probably the UEFA Cup, or there's actually North American soccer going on as well, but heartbreaker for Scotland. So obviously we were talking with my son and the in-laws over there in Scotland. They very disappointed as they lost in a 1-0 draw in the 100th minute. It was craziness. Anyways, that's what happens. And for the hockey fans, all eyes are on in Sunrise, Florida, as we go to Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals. If you're not a hockey fan, it's funny to watch the sports broadcast right now because they are calling this potentially the most epic comeback in sports history. So 7-game series. The Edmonton Oilers were down 3-0 and came back and won the last 3 games. Not just squeaked out a win, decimated the team that they couldn't score a goal against in the first 3 games. It's like a whole nother team hit the ice. Connor McDavid, who even Wayne Gretzky, the GOAT, the greatest of all time in hockey, is calling him the best hockey player he's ever seen in his life, and he's putting on a show. So what's going to happen tonight? Who knows, man? Both teams are going to be desperate for this win because it's all or nothing tonight. So anyways, if you're a hockey fan, you'll be watching that. And enjoy. Other than that, we still have trading to do. So let's get to trading today. I'm hoping that we're going to have a great day. Trade smart, everyone. And we got our live trading. And don't forget, laptop giveaway between 10 and 10:30. So stick around. Make sure you're in the YouTube channel and posting comments in there because that's how you're going to get yourself recognized so that you can be part of the laptop draw. All right. Carlos, I know
Awesome.
I don't know if you had anything else, but I'm starting to hear I'm hearing coffee being made. That must be Andrew.
Peter, that's not coffee. That's the cash making machine that's turning on. So it's turning on the cash making machine there. Yeah. So friends, hit that thumbs up over on YouTube. We're sitting at 423 likes. We'd love to be at 500 for a go on the laptop giveaway day. And see, Brian is on. Andrew is next. Guys, have a great trading day. We'll be in the chat. Can't wait to see the laptop winner. It's gonna be fun.
Trade smart, everyone.
Good morning, Brian.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Thank you, Peter and Carlos, for, as always, a great pre-market show.
Our pleasure.
So there's a little bit of selling going on in the Qs this morning in the SPY, but someone's dying in the background.
All right, that's me. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Sorry, I haven't really felt better since I came from Denali, so I do apologize for coughing.
All right. What's kind of interesting, Tesla's up a lot, has really started to get some buying in the last 10 minutes or so.
Yeah. So Tesla daily chart is actually getting very interesting. It has been really on a very bad daily chart. So as you see, has been stuck in this range, but if that's actually break out toward 190, it would be very nice for trading.
Yeah. Could be heading back to that 200 level.
Yeah, so that would be very nice, guys. So for the laptop today, guys, you need to be subscribed at least once, chat in the chat, and also like the video. So we do it between 10 to 10:30 after trading. So depending on how much I make money, I might actually give you more laptops today.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I appreciate, awesome. Thanks, man. Thanks for liking that. That's awesome. So you don't need to chat a lot on the in the chat, but at least once, because that's how the software recognize recognize you. And I'm sick.
And yeah, you still haven't gotten over your cough from your hike. Spent a lot of time up at a high altitude, very cold weather. Yeah, good morning, people. Good morning. We've got Tesla, got a big bid here at 185, big ask at 185. This is S4 or R4, I should say, and we're open. And we took out that level. Let's see where we're going to go. Tesla's
All right, so the market is open, guys.
Nvidia's
Let's see.
Right down at S4.
The market is open. Nvidia is selling off. There's big selling pressure right now on Nvidia. So let's see. As at S4. S4.
Yeah, really Tesla taking off. I'm long Tesla on that pullback to the VWAP.
184.35. Huh? That was a nice pop.
Here we go. Look at it. It's really ripping right now.
MU
sell a little bit. It's going to sell a bit here, 185.50. Got a big ask at 186.
Wow, it's going to go to 186.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Selling. I just sold some more, 186.3. Wow, Tesla was pullback at the open was the good opportunity.
Right, back up. Getting along on NVDA 123.50. Let's see, 123.50, guys. NVDA.
NVIDIA
it's a break up. 123.50. A big size on it. Let's see if you can go to 124. Hopefully. 123.50 on NVDA. Let's see if you can get to 124. If it stays above the one. Yeah. 123.50 on NVDA. Fairly big size I'm holding. Huge ask at 124. Come on. Let's see if you can get that 124. Huge ask.
Nice.
Huge ask at 124. Let's get that, please. We just tested that 124. If it holds above the VWAP.
It got through there. Long some Amazon too at 190.24.
Such a peaceful noise is coming out of your house. Wow, Tesla is still going up, huh?
Yeah.
I'm still holding NVIDIA, guys. Let's see. I'm still hopeful that it holds above the VWAP. If it does above the VWAP, 124 and 124.30, which is a level on that. I'm actually having a very big size on it.
Just selling more. Tesla at 186.50.
Come on, NVDA. Pop up 124.30 high of peer market.
There was the high right there.
I know. Yeah, that's
Amazon's not
partial. That I got a little bit greedy. I want to see if you can get a bigger breakout. A bigger breakout would be nice. So right now it's holding above the VWAP, very bullish. I want to see if you can get that continuation. So 124.30 is a level. Maybe I should have partialed out on that. I don't know. Maybe I should add here. Not a bad idea to add a little bit.
just selling some more. 186.
All right. Now I start partialing, guys. 124.30, huge ass. I had huge position. I sold half of it. A very nice profit, guys, on that. 124.30. Yeah, so I'm down to 4,000 shares on that. I think it's gonna go to S3, guys. This is amazing. That was such a nice trade. AMD is also really good, nice trade. Partialing out a little bit more here. Did anyone took that? It can be easier than this, honestly. That was really nice. Anyone, guys? Did you took it?
Had to get out of Amazon. That didn't work out. Lost on that.
Tesla went to 189. Are you kidding me, Brian? Wow.
Yeah. That was a weird candle. Yeah, I got it at 106.80. So I'm still holding a little bit, but I don't like that giant doji.
Nice, man. That's amazing. So let's see what Nvidia is doing. Nvidia is coming almost back to my break-even point, so I'm ready to get a stop out on it. But I had a very, very, very good profit on it. All right, so it's coming back to my break-even point, and I'm getting a stop out on it. I'm all out of Nvidia, guys. So that was a nice, very nice. How much did we make on that? $9,186 profit on that. That was very, very nice. I think it still has the potential to go back up, but it just hit my break-even point, and that's my trade management. I start partialing out in the trade management. I get out of it at the break-even. So, did anyone took that trade in the chat room? Yeah, it's Ahmed. Yeah, very nice. It's coming back up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it. Yeah, I think it's potentially back up.
Might be a little bit choppy now. See what happens. Still holding a little bit of Tesla, but for the most part, I'm out of it.
DJT is still going up. Tesla was very nice.
Yeah, Tesla was great.
Nice, guys. That's amazing. So what else do we do? DJT. Donald Trump is up 8%, DJT.
It's probably a short squeeze, heavily shorted stock.
MU's weird. I think Nvidia still has the potential to break out. Avi, welcome back. Nice. Avi scalped very nicely, Avi. Wow, Amazon, Avi. Yeah, Avi's back. This is a nice trade on Amazon. I think Nvidia has the potential to break out again. AMD.
Just chopping here. It looks like it might want to go.
Jared, what did you do based on daily compression? Brendan did got a nice trade on Apple. That's very nice.
Yeah, Tesla back to the VWAP, bounced off there.
Market is super flat. What is alt that is hitting the scanner? Alt is up 22%. It's a lower price stock. What's the daily chart look like? Daily chart is also interesting. At 795. Nice. IWM is going up. I have a TNA. IWM is gonna go up to 207 or not? Hopefully, yes. Tesla. There's no news on Tesla. No, it's up 2%.
I don't think so. So TLT yields are flat right now, long-term yields.
So what else we can do in Nvidia?
Tesla is still Tesla's still sort of creeping up here.
Yeah, Tesla's creeping up. NVDA popped up to 142.30, but it's now struggling. This is a firm is loading. A firm is up 7%. It's very nice price action on a firm. What's the daily chart look like? Wow, a firm went up to 40. Wow, when I was gone, huh? It's interesting.
There we go with Tesla. I should have added on that bounce off the VWAP.
I know. Yeah, it is interesting. Tesla, I think 190 today. Looks like it wants 190 today. Why do people buy Tesla? I don't understand.
It's the promise now of Musk and AI and all his other projects. I guess.
Promise of AI, huh? NVDA. Yeah, NVIDIA is losing it here. That was a good scalp on NVIDIA we got. I like that.
NVIDIA is just range bound right now.
Yeah, it's trading super, super, super heavy. Very heavy volume, but it's really super choppy. Since I'm back and I'm trading it, this NVIDIA went after a split when the price is lower. I love the volume on it, but it has been really choppy. It was very difficult to get these scalps from. So that is super interesting so far to see. Now there is a huge bid at 123. It wants to probably go below 123. And who knows, probably it's going to go back to S4. But it's super volatile. The biggest company in the world is gapping up and down 3% every day.
Yeah.
That is very interesting.
Still watching Tesla. Just added a little bit there at the VWAP, just around at 187. See
All
if
right,
we
Nvidia
get a
is going
bounce.
down. I think Nvidia is going to go break the low of the day. Nice. Should have shorted Nvidia. Damn it.
Yeah, Apple's looking a little weak. I'm just going to sell some of that ad at 187.40.
AMD's coming back up. There's a big buying on AMD. What's happening with that? Wow. What Nvidia is doing. We're holding the S4. Tesla holding really well.
Yeah, just
Should break up
selling
188.
selling some more again at 187.88. Ooh, that was a decent ad.
Yeah. DJT, Donald Trump Media and Technology is popping up. What's the chat room trading? Meta, huh? Meta is running. Chat room says Meta. Wow, Meta is up 2%. Yeah, it's gone 506 popping up. Nice.
Wow. Yeah, Meta was Meta's great.
How did we miss that one? Yeah, Meta looks like it's to go to 510. Semis are weak today, but Meta is strong. Such a nice 5 minutes opening range breakup. Very nice 5 minutes opening range breakup. Nvidia is still struggling. Patience, guys. Patience. It's gonna eventually turn out that trade book for you. Don't push any trade.
Okay.
Patience.
Selling more at 188. Tesla.
Yeah, semis. Nvidia looks like it as a long. I'm not thinking of Nvidia taking another long on it if it comes above the VWAP. SPY is popping up. If I survive this cold. Very nice. Lenny traded very nice Tesla. Traded very clean. I like that. Tesla might want to go for the break of high of the day again.
Yeah, it looks like it. It's trying. It's trying to get through this. There's a seller at 188. But there's a lot of orders here up at 189, 188.50.
See what Nvidia is doing. It's going back toward S4. Tesla could pop up. So Nvidia is breaking down this 4. If Nvidia is going down for potential reversal, 120.28 would be a nice place to take a reversal. AMD is going down towards 4.2.
Qs are selling off.
Um, let's see. MU is going down. AMD is going down. The whole market is going down. Qs are going down.
Yeah, Qs are dropping.
Oh, yeah. Nvidia is selling off. Trying to find a reversal place on Nvidia or AMD.
I think 120 on Nvidia.
Yeah, 120.28 on Nvidia could be a really good, nice. What is S5 on Nvidia?
I don't know.
Anyone in chat? Spy?
S4 is 122.60.
Yeah. 120, yeah. So 120, I think would be nice. On a daily chart is also a moving average, 9 moving average. So I might actually take a reversal on it on 120. AMD could be a reversal at below S4. There's a level at 158. If it breaks down, I might actually take a reversal on that. The question is if you can
Just
actually
under
do that.
158 is Friday's low. Yeah, Meta's been was really strong. That's amazing.
MU is gonna go red. Shit, AMD bounced back from S4. Damn it. I was hoping to get a little bit. Jared is taking long AMD now.
Rated
Spy
S4.
went, yeah, Spy went green. Meta.
SPY is coming back.
Shit, I was thinking I should have taken AMD long at S4.
Yeah,
Too late now.
would have been a good trade.
Yeah, it would have been a good trade. If Nvidia goes down, maybe take. No, my Nvidia is also bouncing back. Well, I had a really good trade, so I'm not really desperate to take another trade. But AMD, I was hoping AMD goes down below S4. There's also this daily chart 158. I was hoping that maybe I can catch a better entry on there. But I kind of missed that trade. Malik, what did you do? You didn't do anything. Oh, no, Meta. You traded Meta, yeah.
Break of 187 on Tesla, and I'll be out of the rest. MU's back at PDC. Friday's closing price.
IWM is a super strong. Or TNA is doing pretty good.
Yeah, the Dow and IWM are strong today.
Why? What is happening?
I don't know. It's the TLT, the bond, the long bond
Bond is kind of flat.
Is pretty much flat. Yeah, so yields aren't moving on the long end anyway. Don't know about the short end.
I love that, man.
But
so my PNL is doing pretty good. So I'm sitting at $9,000. So that's why I'm not really super crazy about taking another trade. Although there is a case for AMD if it comes above the VWAP. There was a really good trade. Jared took at 158.25. Jared trades really well on AMD. So this was a trade that Jared took. But I think it's kind of a little bit for me too late to jump in.
Yeah, it's kind of late. The risk to reward is not there. I mean, this is an area where it actually might reject. But
Exactly.
yeah, so looks like Nvidia wants to go to 123.
Laptop soon. Yeah. Wow, AWM is running up very nicely.
And little scalp on Nvidia there.
Wow, SPY is running up like a boss.
Yep, Q's bounce back. Still seems to be a seller around 188 on Tesla.
Hey guys, I appreciate if you like the channel, guys. You actually have to like the channel for the laptop and subscribe to the channel. We are 599 likes, 600. That would be nice. Isn't it that we are doing the 4K broadcast? Brent, if you hear me, somebody's asking, can you do 4K broadcast? Are we doing 4K broadcast or no?
I don't think my camera's not 4K, so
Yeah, actually,
no,
my camera is not 4K.
broadcast.
No, we can't, huh? Thanks. Well, that was Brent, actually, by the way. Brent is our production manager now.
Hello.
So let's see what Nvidia is doing, what AMD did. AMD also is struggling at the VWAP, so no trade. Jared, really nice trade on AMD. Tesla is coming back down to VWAP. I kind of don't like Tesla either anymore. Fuck, TNA keeps going up. That's very nice. IWM is up 1%. It's breaking out on IWM.
and yeah, I'm out of Tesla. It's probably going to come down to the VWAP. Might bounce off there, but it lost the. There's a seller there at 188. It lost the 9 EMA 2-minute chart, so I'm not going to. Might bounce back. It's still got buyers. It's still got some asks above there. Apple looks interesting for anybody who's in there. Huge order. At 208.60, 208.50. But yeah, they just dropped it. I think they moved it up to 209, maybe a little bit.
Nvidia is struggling below the VWAP. If it comes above the VWAP, I might actually take it another long. It looks like it wants to go back above the VWAP. I don't know. It's a little bit hard to trade it now. IWM keeps going up, huh? SPY went green nicely. Dow Jones is up.
Bitcoin's down quite a bit today.
Yeah, that's why all these crypto companies are getting destroyed.
Yeah. It's trading at 61,500 right now.
6,500.
61,500.
6,100. Sorry, yeah. So, what's AMD doing? Yeah, I'm just trying to go. Yeah, I'm kind of tempted to take a long on AMD and Tesla, but it doesn't. I don't have a trade book on it. It's in the mid range, even though they're coming above the VWAP. But yeah, I'm really fighting myself not to take any long trade on them yet. Okay, Qs are ripping higher now. AMD is going up. I think Nvidia is also. Shit, Nvidia is going up. I was thinking of taking a
Nvidia's
trade at
going up.
Yeah.
Wow, nice pop on Apple. Through
Is
209.
this the lightning bolt pattern? Is it a good setup for a lightning bolt pattern? Because I was thinking of 122.40 taking it. Look at that. Yeah, I might go actually
this
for the
one's
backup
popping
part
up.
today. Yeah.
Everything's
yeah.
taking off here. The Qs are going to go green on the day here.
Yeah, the Qs are gonna go green. Yeah, I was thinking of Nvidia on this one, especially on this pullback. I was really thinking of taking it here, but the problem was I didn't have any trade book. Now this squeeze of the VWAP is a very interesting candlestick. It might actually go for the high of the day. Look at the market as well. Market is really rallying, so that also makes a
Yeah.
huge impact on these. I kind of regret not taking that trade now. Although patience is a good thing, but yeah, Nvidia is potentially, AMD is going to go to 160.
Yeah, it seems like it. Nvidia's got a big ask at 124.
Yeah, Nvidia most likely is going to go for the high of the day as well.
Yeah.
124 is a good possibility. I don't know. It's hard to control myself right now, but I think I missed the boat on it. I hope anyone took that in the chat room. Did anyone took that in the chat room? Nice. Oh, nice, guys. So many people cooked on the chat room. Great job, guys. MU. Yeah, MU is also above that. Very similar price action on MU as well. Popped up to, what I'm looking at here is a very strong crossover of volume weighted average price, which is VWAP, and now a continuation toward the high of the day. So in these cases, if you get a better entry below the VWAP in anticipation, that would be nice. Like AMD and Nvidia did that. But now, if you go long in there, it's a little bit trickier to trade. So, so you have to put the risk here, and then the reward, the high of the day. It's a little bit risk to reward is messy. So the moment that I was thinking of for NVDA to go long was around this area. Peter has this lightning pole pattern strategy. So in that case, you could put a stop loss, very smaller stop loss, and then your reward now is 124 high of the day. There's definitely buying pressure in the market as the open SPY is hitting the scanner. Nice, 652 people in the YouTube live. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope that you took some good trades.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for thanks for the likes that you're doing, guys. Appreciate that. All right, so Nvidia looks like it wants to go to 124. Can't wait to see that on 124. Guys, thank you so much.
There's definitely a seller here, 123.50.
What about AMD? AMD is gonna go green for the day. Shit. This is nice. What a beautiful bounce from S4. I think the only person that who took it in chat room was Jared, and he did mention it on time. It's amazing. You know, guys, let me tell you a funny story. Like 7 years, I worked in this YouTube creation. I eventually got to 100,000 subscriber, and YouTube sent me the 100,000 creator award. 7 years, I wanted that award. 7 years, like 4,000 videos. And you know what happened? The fucking FedEx lost my package. Like, how can you not deliver a penthouse with 24-hour concierge? How can you miss that one? Like, it's delivered to somewhere, somebody signed for it, it's not in my building. Like 7 years, 4,000 videos, I want my fucking plug. Like, FedEx has lost it. Like, how can I not kill myself? Like, it has my name on it. Like, who stole that? Like, it has Andrew as his name on it.
It's bizarre.
No, somebody has delivered that. I called FedEx and says, "Oh, delivered." Somebody, A. Alfredo signed for it. Like, who is A. Alfredo? We don't have a concierge.
You should look on. You should look on Marketplace. Maybe someone's selling it.
Like, I was thinking of creating one for myself on a piece of paper and take a picture on that. Like, everybody has a picture with that. Like, I kill myself. Like, the universe, when you want something really bad, the universe is messing with you. Like, give me my 100,000 subscriber award.
You could just make one. Make one for yourself.
I think there are some websites that create fake for you. I might actually ask a website to fake for them. I don't think I can get another one from YouTube. I have to email them and say the fucking FedEx lost. Like, how can you miss my building?
Well, here's another funny delivery story. So Canada Post came to our door. They had a package, and so we got a security camera and you can see the guy at the door. He's got the package, but then he doesn't leave it. He puts a slip through saying you can come down and pick it up at a local post office. So we take the slip down, and and take it to the local post office and say, yeah, well, we don't have this package. It's closed. File's closed. And now they're just saying, oh, well, sorry, we don't have no idea where your package is, and we don't care.
Was it
Case
FedEx?
closed. No, it was Canada Post. Here we go. Here goes Nvidia. Nice move.
Yeah, Nvidia is going
pop.
to...
124.
I should have taken it. Microsoft is hitting this Canada too. Tech is super strong today, huh?
Yeah, getting a bounce back for sure.
SPY is up 0.5%. What's the SPY effect? SPY 550. Nice. We're going there, man. We're going all-time high. IWM is running up too.
Green on the screen, baby.
Green screen.
Green on the screen.
Yeah, Matty, there is no 500,000 award. It's only 1 million award. So I'm a long way from 1 million. All right, guys, I'm going to make a coffee, so it's going to be noisy. Brent, make sure to mute me because I'm going to make a coffee. It's noisy.
Right. Meta's still pretty strong here. So Apple's looking strong too. Yeah, we got a real tech rally going on here. What have we got? We've got Apple up at near high of day. We've got Amazon at high of day. Nvidia's struggling a little bit here. Yeah, Meta's really a powerhouse today. Have a good one, Brendan. Microsoft is at high of day. Excuse me. Back in a sec.
News and Meta. I don't think there is any specific news about any of these companies. They're just market is super strong. Market is super strong right now. There's some buying pressure. The US dollar is getting weaker as well, so that's also have an impact. USD to CAD is down. BABA is also super strong. AMD. Yeah, NVDA couldn't really break it. I'm glad that actually didn't get the FOMO on NVDA.
Wow, all of a sudden we're getting a lot of selling. Amazon dropped. Nvidia dropped. AMD dropped.
Yeah, nice. So Nvidia is dropping, AMD is dropping. If Let's see if they go. AMD, I'm going to take a reversal at 158 if we hit that. I'm not really sure if we're going to get there or not.
Yeah.
Tesla is still, Tesla looks like out of momentum. NVDA, DJT, Trump Media is still going up at 32. That was a really nice move on DJT. Kathy, check trading terminal. You can actually see that question in trading terminal. So you can go to trading terminal and you can see actually, so it's very easy to see the sector performance. So right now energy is leading and technology is lagging. So the energy and financials are leading. That's why IWM is higher. IWM is very heavy financial oriented. There's a lot of small regional banks are in IWM. So as you see, IWM is up 1%. So that's why the financial is leading. So you can actually see the sector performance here. Yeah, we have a free simulator and trading terminal as well. So you can actually start trading on a simulator. And if you really like that, you can start going into the more sophisticated and more expensive simulator. Like, for example, DAS is a very good simulator, but it's expensive. So what you want is for the people who are not really ready to make some expensive investment on their trading, so you can actually use trading terminal tools. I don't know exactly what we want to do with trading terminal. We might actually keep it free forever. But sometimes when something is free, people might not really appreciate that. So that's also putting a price on something good makes people more value that tool. But for now, it's free.
A lot of these websites have sort of basic service for free, and then you sign up. Just have to sign up, and then you pay for the for extra features.
Yeah.
Wow, Tesla really rolled over. There was kept mentioning this. There was like a seller at 188. If you look at the 1 or 2 minute chart, it just could not get above there, and eventually rolled over, broke
more than Tesla,
90, and then broke the VWAP 20. Yeah, it's going down to back down to R4.
Tesla R4. Yeah, it was a reversal. More than anything, I have a big FOMO on DJT. Look at this move on it.
Careful with the spread on it. It's got a it has can have up to a 15 and 20 cent spread. Right now it's 10 cents.
NVDA back to no, we haven't done the way yet. Maybe in 10 minutes, like at 10:30.
I should go on YouTube and sign up, subscribe,
Sign up. Yeah, and say
and make some comments. Great trading, Andrew and Brian.
on Nvidia. Yeah, thank. Great trading on Tesla. You did. Yeah, this Nvidia was a nice 1 minute opinion range breakup that we did. Again, it was
Yeah,
nice. I have no other position, guys, except a bunch of swing that I have. TNA did a very good job today.
yeah.
So
It's AMD is back at high of day here, or at least high in that last push.
AMD back to the hive today. Wow, yeah, AMD is holding it. Yeah,
Yeah,
Jared did a very nice trade. He mentioned that in the chat room. I was thinking of taking it, but when I'm having a good trade in the morning, I'm kind of getting the feeling that I shouldn't really make the trade. Sometimes I'm excited to trade for people in the chat room, but the problem is I also don't want to give you a bad example of over trading. So I'm a big advocate of making one good trade and walk away. So I don't want to be that person just to take
keep
some
trading.
bad.
Yeah,
Yeah. But today seems like a very good day for the market, not for the technology, but for SPY and IWM. It seems pretty good. Dow Jones is also up 0.8%. Dow is going to get the 40,000. Did that ever touch 40,000? Oh, yeah, it went above
yes,
40,000.
yeah. I believe it did. Yeah.
Yeah, so MU is losing the momentum, NVDA, AMD from all of them. But again, I don't want to take the trade on AMD. AMD would have been a very nice entry at S4 at 158.26. Now I missed it. Probably it's going to go too high after day. But again, the concept of risk to reward is super important. So if I take the long here, only meaningful stop loss is below the VWAP. So it's almost $2 move. And then the potential profit target is high of the day, which is here. So do you see the risk to reward is almost 1-to-1, and you don't want to take the trades that risk to reward is 1-to-1. You want to take something. But if, for example, your entry would have been here, your risk would have been below S4, and now, potential profit targets is way better. ARM was also a semiconductor chip.
Yeah, ARM's another semi. It's just trading with the semis with Nvidia, AMD.
Yeah, it's super choppy. So S4 is pivot points. These are pivot points that you can actually install on your trading platform. So automatically calculates S1, S2, S3, S4. The most important one are S3 and S4 and R3 and R4. They're essentially some sort of a standard deviation from the previous day high and lows. So Thor introduced these ones in our trading. I wasn't actually using them. Now, thanks to Thor, I use them. And there are some stocks that really respecting them, like AMD, NVDA, and stuff. And I like trading them.
Yeah.
Pierre took the PLTR trade. Super nice. Hey guys, I have another idea. This is the idea that actually got into my Denali. So what do you think about that? Getting a trading retreat in Colombia with family members. So I was thinking of maybe 10, 15 traders. We all go to a new country like Colombia. We get a big mansion with 10, 15 room. Each of you come with family members. We trade in the morning, and then we explore the new country in the afternoon together. And we check out all the best restaurants, and we go to the best places. Like, that's how I travel, always to a Michelin star restaurants and that type of thing. So Pierre and his girlfriend is actually living in Colombia. So I was actually thinking it to asking them, and then maybe we can go like 3 different places. Like 1 week, you arrive on Friday. We like Medellin. We see Medellin for 3 days, and then we move in Cartagena, which is a beach city. We hang out there, and then we go to Amazonia. So 3 places, each of them like 3 nights or 2 nights. That would be crazy cool, huh? So we see a new country, we hang out, we learn about trading with friends. And Colombia is amazing. We're gonna have a mansion with chef and everything. It's pretty cheap, like probably a few $1,000, $4,000 or $5,000 each, maybe maximum. All inclusive, I pay for everything and stuff. That would be great, huh? And probably around mid-November, because November North America is really bad. So, but down there is just super nice in spring and everything. So I asked Pierre and his girlfriend to look into that. That would be really cool, wouldn't it be? Like if you travel with me, you're gonna have fun because I fucking spend money like there is no tomorrow in my travels. Yeah, that's too short. That idea came to me in Denali. I was so cold in the tent, and I said, "Fuck, I want to be in Colombia right now." And so I said, okay,
$50 socks.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is, so I asked Pierre and his girlfriend to look into that. We come up with an itinerary. So essentially, the only thing that you do is you buy your flight to Medellin or Cartagena, and then we pick you up from the airport. Everything is planned. You just pay, and I don't want to make any money out of this. So we calculate the cost. You just pay like 2, 3, 4,000, whatever that cost is, depending on the itinerary. You just pay that, and everything is included. We pick you up from the airport. Everything is planned. So what we do is we come up with this itinerary plan, and then we see how much is the cost. We announce it, and then whoever wants to sign up, we're probably making it like probably maximum 15 couple, which would be 30 people. Do they have mushroom in Medellin? Don't worry, I got you. There's a drug came out of Medellin from 2C, so it's a mix of ketamine and MDMA. That's actually they synthesized it first in Colombia, so we got you.
Remember that bar? That guy in that bar we went to. Where was he from? He was a North American. He was a gringo. Remember that bar we went to?
Yeah.
The little bar with TVs in it. Fun.
Yeah, I know that is not. So yeah, essentially, I think I really don't want people to come with family members because that would be very nice. So that would be a very, very cool idea. It's one of those ideas that either is really good or is really bad. So we'll see about that.
Wow, Tesla really, man, everyone was so enthusiastic about Tesla for the first half hour of the trading day, and all of a sudden nobody wants it. SPY and the Qs are kind of rolling over. SPY's lost the VWAP, or the Qs have lost the VWAP anyway.
All right, so Nvidia is selling off very nicely. So let's see if Nvidia can get to 120. So Nvidia, now the next trade idea could be potentially a reversal in Nvidia at 120.
AMD is coming down to the VWAP here. Not sure. I don't think I'm going to take it. Tesla's at Friday's high right now.
Tesla might be a bounce at previous day close.
Yeah, 183. AMD always overshoots. Still coming down. Q's just took a big drop. You like my birds over here? You miss the pigeons?
Yeah, so yours is super peaceful.
Yeah. I live beside a forest, so there's no shortage of forest noises. Oh, mate, Thor traded futures on the Qs. Got that sell off. And then QU4.
Wow, AMD is bouncing back. What the hell is this?
Wow, that was a big bounce right back. Same with the
market.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So there is something that I have to tell you. This YouTube peak winner is having an issue right now. The reason that we haven't announced it is because this program that we have is not getting everybody active in the chat room. So only getting like the last 50 people. So the problem with that is, I don't want to do it. Like, for example, I want to get the name of the participants. See, only 50 people. Scott, Roy, Mandik, Sohaib. These people are coming. So there's a bug in it. So we have to see what's the problem and fix it. So what I was thinking of is, Brent, you can show my screen right now so we can actually see that. So let's run it tomorrow until we fix this bug, because I don't want to have only the last 50 people to be enrolled in that. So if again, if I click on that, so see, it doesn't recognize everyone. So what about this? Let me apologize for that. Let's do it on Wednesday. So we make sure that everybody who is in the chat and active is signing up, because I don't want to be the only last people who commented in the chat. So that's fair. Is that okay? I'm so sorry. I don't want to really be that guy, but I also want to be fair. So see, if I click on this link, 45. So it doesn't recognize everybody. There is an issue with this software. So we just have to reach out to that developer to fix it. So I am really sorry. At least like the channel. I know you're not enjoying this, but like our channel. And the reason for that is, why am I doing this? So let's ask this. Why am I doing this? The reason that I'm doing this is I want to be engaged with more followers. and YouTube likes this. I want to grow the channel. It's one of my passion is that to get to 1 million subscriber, give a Tesla. I like what Mr. Beast is doing. Mr. Beast is exactly doing like that. So building a community, those are you who are interested for a very serious education, you sign up. Those are the ones who you just want to hang around and be around the community where you don't want to pay. You have only $1 in your life. Then be in the YouTube. So just being engaging on that, just for fun. Maybe we stop it. I used to do that 5 years ago. Maybe we stop. But I think it's fun to do that. But the problem is that, again, as I said, if I copy this YouTube live, put here, it doesn't recognize everybody. So we have to fix it. So let's do Wednesday for this time. So I want everybody who is watching live to recognize their username, and we select from that. So I'm sorry for that, but at least we did a really good trade. So if you watch this, at least you did a really, really good trade. We did a really nice trade on NVDA at the open, and we might actually take another trade on NVDA if it sells off. And this AMD is going to go green, so that's also that.
It seems like it. AMD is really strong.
Yeah. So let's do Wednesday just to be short and make sure that we have fixed it. And on Wednesday, we're going to do that to be fair, so everybody can actually have a chance to be in the. But if I can run it through this last 50 people, but it's unfair for people who are watching it for some lifetime. Fuck this AMD, man. Fuck. Damn it.
Yeah.
Are you... everybody bring to Colombia to make it up for. And Jared, are you still long AMD?
$161. There's an order there.
So MCAR number, I said like I when I was trading it, I said I'm long NVDA heavy long. But I say that long or short. And if you watch my screen again, if Brent shows my screen, so when the green entry comes, green is long, green is buy, red is sell. So when it starts with green, it means that I'm long. It starts with red, it means that I'm shorting it. But if I'm announcing it, but remember, the chat room on YouTube is not about following blindly a trade. So it's about the community, ask questions and be around people, but you are not here to follow anyone's trade because it's not going to work. YouTube is late, 15 seconds, and you can get lucky a few times trading, following other people, but eventually you have to be able to learn how to trade yourself. A lot of our experienced traders, especially the people who are with us for a very long time, what they do is actually they mute the chat room for at least half an hour. So they trade themselves. They see the chat because chat is less distracting than hearing my voice and Brian's voice. So, and that's okay. That's a very good idea if you want to mute the chat room, not to get, distraction.
Distracted, yeah.
So Apple is up 1%. Apple is running up very nicely. SPY is going to go back up, but it seems that this week is going to go break another all-time high. AMD is going to go green. Yeah. AMD is amazing. Tesla bounced back from this level. NVIDIA is still weak. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thanks for everybody who watch our YouTube channel and subscribe to our channel. Support is very important from the community, and hopefully we can be a Mr. Beast channel for financial education and investing. And I'm committed to money. Yeah, that would be great. So I'm committed to put a lot of money in this education, the trade building, trade terminal, and everything. But it's really your support to following us. So I'm gonna stop. Let's just stop the YouTube chat, guys. So sorry. So let's do Wednesday. We can do tomorrow, but I want to make sure that it's working properly. So let's do Wednesday. I'm gonna talk to this software developer to fix this. Let's see why. We know why. It just only gets the last 50 users in the chat, but we don't want that. We want that all 500 people who are watching to be in part of that. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
So
Thanks,
stay in
everybody.
the chat. YouTube guys, I'll see you tomorrow for the
Have a good
pre-market.
one, everybody. Yeah. Cheers.
Thanks, Brian. So, Brian, I want to come back directly to the chat.
Yep.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye now. See you, everyone.